The casual observer thinks that WWE superstars make a lot of money, but in reality only a few performers ever became certifiable millionaires. While most can at least enjoy retirement if they save their money properly, some have had their money siphoned away by poor spending habits and substance abuse problems. Here are 10 former WWE superstars who are broke. Marty Jannetty. When Shawn Michaels shed his shackles of the Rockers, it wouldn't be long after that he would become the greatest in-ring performer of his generation. Marty Jannetty, on the other hand, well, he would go on to have a troubled and tumultuous future in the wrestling business, bouncing from promotion to promotion and maintaining a poor relationship with WWE. In recent years, Jannetty has said that he receives no financial support from WWE and can't afford the surgeries he needs. Lex Luger. At one time, he was the next big thing in WWE. Armed with the marketing machine of the company behind him, Lex Luger didn't quite have the skill or personality to become the face of WWE. While Luger would find new life in WCW after leaving McMahon's empire, it was after WCW folded where he ran into major problems. Domestic violence, paralysis, and drug abuse all drained Luger of his fortune. He now works for a non-profit organization to keep people off the path he once traveled. Perry Saturn. One of the most intimidating SOBs in wrestling history, Perry Saturn's claim to WWE fame came in 2000 when he debuted in the company as part of the WCW alumni stable, The Radicals. Once a badass, Saturn would be most remembered in the WWE for his relationship with Moppy. Saturn's meth addiction led him to becoming homeless, and recently has set up a GoFundMe account to pay for medical bills stemming from head injuries over his wrestling career. Nicole Bass. In a time where looks meant everything for females in the WWE, Nicole Bass was a unique case. While she wasn't going to be walking down any modeling runways, her former career as a bodybuilder made her look like she could throw women across the ring with ease. After failing to sue WWE employee Steve Brooklyn Brawler Lombardi for sexual harassment, Bass left the company and has fallen on hard times. In 2015, Bass was caught shoplifting, and she's admitted on the Howard Stern show that she's broke. Tony Atlas. Known to older fans as a star in several territories and newer fans as the goofball on Legends House, Tony Atlas is an infectiously charming guy who can also squash your head like a grape. Unfortunately, like so many other wrestlers who have come and gone, alcohol and drug problems have gotten the best of Atlas over his life. Recently, his home was faced with foreclosure, showing that his infectious laugh may be hiding some troubling financial facts. Sunny. A pioneering figure in the wrestling business, Tammy Sunny Sytch was the original female bombshell of the Attitude Era and fantasy of male wrestling fans worldwide. Her undeniable charisma and looks should have set her financially for the rest of her life. That didn't end up being the case though, as Sytch has gotten in trouble with the law countless times in her post-wrestling career and has struggled with substance abuse. She has resorted to selling her WWE Hall of Fame ring on eBay, starring in porn, and live Skype sessions with fans for money. This sun has most definitely fallen. Ric Flair. Definitely the most shocking entry on the list, the Nature Boy Ric Flair should never have to worry about money for the massive contributions he made to the wrestling business. Unfortunately though, the lavish lifestyle of the Nature Boy has not translated into long-term savings. Flair has always spent more than he could and has poured untold amounts of money into his 4 marriages, all which ended in divorce. It seems that Flair was never able to separate kayfabe from reality, often to his detriment. Dynamite Kid. One of the saddest and less talked about stories in pro wrestling, former British Bulldog Tom Billington has one of the most tragic stories in a business filled with tragedy. In the ring, Billington was one of the most influential and innovative performers in wrestling history. He was also one of the biggest bastards outside of the ring, guilty of several heinous actions, including threatening to pull a gun on his own family. In short, it seems like karma has come back with an axe to grind on Dynamite. Kamala. Questionable racism of his gimmick aside, Kamala had a moderately successful career in the pro wrestling business. Sadly though, the man known away from wrestling as Jim Harris has had an immensely tragic life. His stepdaughter and sister were shot to death in 1993, and after leaving the wrestling business, things got worse. He would lose the lower half of both legs due to diabetes and can now barely pay for his bills despite his years in WWE. Virgil. The go-to story when discussing wrestlers with financial woes, the problems with money that Virgil faced have essentially become an internet punchline. The former bodyguard of the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, Virgil's career would peak in the WWE and descend by the time he reached WCW. In retirement, Virgil would fail at cashing in on his name at various locales, leading to the Lonely Virgil meme. Despite his enthusiasm for money, Virgil has anything but that. And that's it for our list. Which one of these cases brings the most sadness to your heart? Let us know in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Sportster. See ya!